Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I am Crypto Kip. It is Friday, and we are feeling excellent because Bitcoin is breaking new all-time highs, guys. It's a pretty great day to be in crypto. Welcome back to the Crypto Report, guys. I'm Crypto Kip. We've got a lot to discuss as next week is probably the most historic week for crypto since we've seen the president get elected, this pro-crypto president, but probably even close to as important as the time where the first Bitcoin ETF was approved. Or even, should I say, when the fake news came out that BlackRock had approved a Bitcoin ETF when it didn't. Then it rallied for like 3 or 4 months. Then the news came out, it rallied higher. Crypto's been a really wild journey. And guess what, guys? We've been here the entire time talking about crypto, bringing news to all you guys in the crypto space. Do me a favor, guys. Tap the like button for me if you do enjoy the content. Subscribe to the channel for more of it. Right now, I am going to go ahead and repost out this stream on X. If you guys are on X as well, do me a favor, go over to X and repost this out from your account as well so we can get some more folks into this. But let's get into it, guys. Let's get into some of the crypto news, and I'm just going to go ahead and retweet this from my profile. Boom. Okay, there you go. So now officially it's on my profile. Let's share the screen, guys. Let's get into it. You can go right to X right there. Look at this. It's beautiful. Okay, here we go. We got it. There it is. Reposted. You can see it on X. Look at these markets today, folks. Look at these markets today. How's it going, West Texas Crypto? Shout out to the chat. I see folks are hopping in right now. Ricky Ricardo in the chat. Ricky Ricardo. I love that. In the chat says, Bitcoin got to 100K with no ISO compliance, utility, and lots of speculation. XRP has lots of utility, ISO 2022 certification. Not about speculation. It's about Michael Saylor hype. It sounds like you, Ricky Ricardo, are a big XRP fan, and for good reason. XRP has a lot of positive things going for it. It's at $2.79 right now, absolutely exploding today. In fact, a lot of coins are exploding today. Cardano is up 17%. Look at this. Bitcoin's top trending. Ethereum's top trending. Ethereum's breaking out. Oh my gosh. I didn't see that. I just saw that. Ethereum's at 2,900. Guys, this is a big deal. This is a big deal. Is Bitcoin dominance breaking down? Oh, exactly as I predicted. As Ethereum broke out, guys, cross this threshold. Boom. That is a breakout for ETH. That means altcoins can gain some strength. And look what happens at the very same moment that Ethereum breaks above the $2,900 level. You see Bitcoin dominance breaking down and altcoins are starting to surge. Crowcoin back above 10 cents slightly. XRP absolutely explosive right now. Almost got to $3 today. Incredible. Why is all this happening? Because next week is going to be huge for crypto with a few things, okay? First, this crypto week, there are 3 key bills that are going to likely get voted on next week, and the president will also likely sign off on those bills. The Genius Act, we have, I can't remember what all the bills are right now. There's the Genius Act, there's the anti-CBDC bill, and then there's one other that I'm forgetting about right now. But it is a very significant time for the crypto industry. This is the legislative push that the crypto industry has been waiting for when it comes to real mainstream adoption and price levels like $200,000 Bitcoin, okay? It's on the thumbnail, or it's on the title of this video because it's really a price that is actually realistic. I'm not a financial advisor. You guys should know that by now, but when you look at things like this, okay, and here's a post from Blacksea. A lot of folks are talking about this today, where Bitcoin just flipped Amazon. Amazon was at $2.359 trillion in market cap. Amazon is huge. Bitcoin's bigger. now at a $2.36 trillion market cap. And guess what? Knocking on the door, Apple is next. $3.19 trillion. Can Bitcoin get to $3.19 trillion? Well, if it gets to 200K, it would be above $3.19 trillion. It would be above $4 trillion almost at that point, which is incredible. Could it flip Microsoft? Probably. Microsoft was considering if they wanted to start buying Bitcoin. They voted no. Nvidia, can it flip Nvidia? I honestly believe, personally, that it can flip gold. Top two is so easy in this cycle. Then number one, flipping Nvidia in this cycle. I love this take from Blacksea. Oh, here we go. I love this take from Blacksea here. This is a fantastic tweet. I wanted to share with you guys. I agree with him completely. Top two is so easy in this cycle. But can we get to number one after that? I think we can get to number one. I think we can see Bitcoin flip gold at some point in the future. A lot of people believe in $1 million Bitcoin. I do as well. If Bitcoin goes 10x from here, that's a $23 billion market cap. That is a $1.18 million price for Bitcoin. Is it possible? It is possible, guys. I think. Again, you got to decide for yourself. Do your own due diligence, but I'm not just a random YouTuber thinking this. A lot of people think this. I believe it. I really do believe it. Bitcoin is the best thing in crypto in my mind. Somebody in the chat there. We have Ricky Ricardo in the chat. Love an XRP. Gosh, there's so many great opportunities with altcoins as well. So many great opportunities with altcoins as well. Wouldn't it be something if, an XRP flipped Amazon one day and Apple and all these things? At the end of the day, it's very interesting because while these are companies that produce products, Bitcoin is money. Basically, it's just money. It's digital money. It's a ledger for transactions. It's technology. It's a tech company that's not a company. And it's peer-to-peer transactions. Gold is the closest thing we have to it, really. But Bitcoin's next level. I don't know where Lucy is, Scott. I was wondering the same thing. We see Ricky Ricardo here, but we do not see Lucy. We don't see her. So it's really funny. I just did that Lucy thing. Our neighbor has a dog named Lucy, and oftentimes she's shouting, Lucy. Okay, I digress. Anyway, I believe that one day Bitcoin can flip gold. And it did flip Amazon, so that's pretty neat, Pete. Okay? Okie dokie then. Alrighty then. Looking at the top movers for the day, Meme Core, never heard of it. Look at it. It's up 112%, up 1,400% over the last 7 days. Looks like an altcoin season to me. What is this right now? Meme Core Markets. Meme Core is the first layer 1 blockchain built for meme 2.0 new paradigm where meme coins transcend speculation, become engines of culture value. Sounds like a meme coin to me with an actual platform behind it. Wow. The trigger of altcoin seasons. Oh, let's find it. Look at that. So I don't know what that is. That looks like a game. Is the meme president L1? Okay, I don't know. So I guess what memes want to build on Meme Core? That's a chain for memes. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Oh, and look, they're launching in a bunch of exchanges. So maybe they got a bunch of big partnerships. Wow, that's pretty big news. So look at this thing just blasting off right now. Just soaring to the moon, really. At $1 billion market cap out of nowhere. No idea what that is. Not panic buying into that. That, could it go higher? Sure. But keep in mind, Pepe went to 11 billion. I don't know. I think Pepe is bigger than this random thing that came out. You never know, though, in this crypto space. Things go wild. That's the beauty of an altcoin season, guys. That's the beauty of an altcoin season. Story IP keeps finding its way at the top of these trending charts when things are rallying. But this is a meme coin blast, guys. This is like it's an altcoin blast. This is like an altcoin season in July. Cautiously, guys, look at August and September, historically red months, but July is looking really good right now, guys. And generally, Bitcoin breaking new all-time highs is a very good sign, especially paired with the hope that we're getting from This little wick down below this range for Bitcoin dominance. Is Bitcoin dominance going to crash? That is a very key question we have to explore every day, because that is the way that we kind of get this real blast off and continued pump for all these coins that we know and love so much, like Cardano and Algorand and SEI and Stellar. Okay. Stellar having a big partnership recently with PayPal. Pretty cool. Really big move for Stellar right now. 50% over the last 7 days. Look at these coins, guys. These are some unbelievable price moves over the last 7 days. What's down today? Not a thing. Okay. Almost nothing. That barely, I mean, yeah. I don't know about this one. I don't know how this one got so big. $8 billion market cap. We're going to said later. Does anybody actually use this chain in the chat? Chat, let me know. Let me know, chat. Anyway, if you were betting against Bitcoin lately, you got wrecked. This is a massive liquidation day, guys. Look at this. Look at this right here. We have not had a big liquidation day like this since all the way back on February 2nd. Here was, February 2nd. What about this day? February 24th. This was one of the biggest liquidations we've had in a long time. And that's what you get. When Bitcoin shatters highs, those shorts get wrecked. And almost $1 billion worth of shorts were wrecked yesterday. And then still today, another $276 million have already been wrecked today. Unbelievable what's going on. Pepe's moving up. Everything's moving up right now. It's a very beautiful time. And these are a lot of the coins that we have been talking about. A lot of coins are going. Almost all cryptos are going up right now, because when Bitcoin breaks out, that's just what happens. And what's crazy and exciting, actually, is you see, Wes just bought $200 of Bitcoin today, just DCAing. Whether it's high or low, he's just DCAing. I was laughing because I hope you bought some lower too, Wes. I hope you did. We like buying discounts. And again, I believe that Bitcoin can go to 200K. So Michael Saylor will be buying at any price. We know that. So maybe you're playing the Michael Saylor playbook there, Wes. But I got a chuckle looking at that. I love buying Bitcoin steadily over time myself too. The president just hit Canada with 35% tariffs. Now you see this headline: Dow leads stocks lower as the president escalates trade fights. S&P's down a little bit today. Dow's down a little bit today. You still got some stocks up. Coinbase coming down a little bit today. Bitcoin did hit a high. It's trickling down. Circle shares are actually down 7% today. Having a really, really wild pump, though, lately. So not surprised to see a little bit of a retracement out of that. Silver soars to its highest since 2011. So we're kind of getting to this time where it's that Bitcoin pump. It's that gold pump. It's that silver pump. It is very interesting time. And on top of it, I got in the title, the Fed could pump altcoins if this happens. Well, I think it's happening right now. There is a growing divide in the Fed, and the Fed is torn between not if they want to cut rate cuts, when and how aggressively. We know rate cuts are coming at this point, but some in the Fed are kind of speaking out against Fed Chair Powell, doing it without actually doing it, and saying that it's kind of important we start cutting rates immediately. Some want to cut them in July. Now, the odds of a rate cut are still not good for July. 93% chance that it ain't going to happen, okay? Ain't going to happen. But if you go into September, el septiembre, mi amigo, you will see that we've got a 35% chance of no rate, but a 60% chance that we do get a 25 basis point rate cut, which would be fantastic. Fantastic. Now, August and September are historically bearish for Bitcoin, but we're breaking highs. The industry is booming. And next week is a big deal. It's a big, big deal. Why is this? Stab it. Okay, got it. Bitcoin's new record lifts industry stocks ahead of crypto week. Bitcoin, altcoins, and crypto stocks have been pumping. How's it going, Mohammed in the chat? How's it going, Oma in the chat? How's it going, Pepe in the chat? And AP in the chat as well. How we doing? How we doing, guys? We got everybody here today. Bitcoin's new record lifts industry as everything crypto basically is pumping right now. Ahead of what? Crypto week in Washington. Here it is. The Genius Act, the Clarity Act, and the Anti-CBDC Surveillance Act. This is going to be a very big deal. Lawmakers will be discussing on the week of July 14th. They will debate 3 major crypto bills that are likely to provide the industry in a regulatory framework in the U.S. that has been long demanded. Now, some people are saying the voting is occurring. This is just talking about debate. Maybe votes don't happen next week. Okay, I've got to look back into that. Can somebody else clarify for me if votes happen next week? I can look it up at some point. I'll look it up at the end of the stream when I unshare the screen, and I can do a little Google of it, or a ChatGPT, or Grok is back. Okay, the Grok app is back. Controversial things happened with Grok recently. Maybe they were solved. I don't know, but Elon's like, go download Grok. So we could ask AI. I don't think the vote actually takes place for this big crypto week. Okay. But there's a lot of great things going on. We're seeing Bitcoin treasury strategies proliferate across companies with growing institutional confidence in BTC as a balance sheet asset. Pretty excellent. The world's largest cryptocurrency up 4%. Is taking gains to the year for 26% since the beginning of the year. And then right now, by the way, Michael Saylor is just to $28 billion in unrealized profit on his Bitcoin position. Just $28 billion. Not a big deal. It's $28 billion ahead of the biggest week in crypto history, where Congress is probably going to pass some laws soon. Maybe not next week, but soon the president's going to sign off on it, and crypto is officially going to be thrown in by the U.S. government. So $28 billion in the profit at this point in time. Michael Saylor is going to be the emperor of the world at this rate, except BlackRock recently actually did I think I've got I thought I had that pulled up. No, I don't. But anyway, BlackRock actually recently flipped MicroStrategy for their holdings. Now BlackRock's got 700,000 Bitcoin, which is incredible. That's in the ETF though, so it's a little different. A little bit different. Okay. On top of all this very positive news, here's more positive news. Shanghai officials held a meeting this week to reconsider a strategic response to crypto. Okay. Is China going all in on crypto soon? If the U.S. gets this all passed in their country, then it really could happen. I don't know if they're going to be as friendly to their population with the CBDC stuff, but we'll see. We're going to see. What an interesting time to be alive. And this is a pivotal moment for crypto, the industry. Is 20K next? 120K next? Yeah, well, we got the 118. I think 120K could be very, very easy at this point. Okay, it could be very easy. But here's the warning. And of course, there's a warning, Crypto Kip. Why can't you just be entirely bullish, Crypto Kip? Because I'm bullish in the long term for crypto, but these are the warnings I give if you're trading. And if you do trade and you want to trade, there are affiliates in the links in the description down below. If you didn't notice, guys, actually, I changed our banner, okay? And Bit2Nex is another exchange that we're going to be talking about a little bit more. Still love Blowfin, but Bit2Nex is one as well that... Anyway, we wanted to show them some love and put it in there. It's an affiliate link. There's no partnership or anything, and it's not a sponsored thing. It's just an affiliate link, and that's one way that a lot of YouTubers find a way to get more support for their channel. Okay, so anyway, if you want to trade, check out those affiliates. Do your own due diligence, guys. Please continue to do your research and note, we aren't financial advisors, but we trade. We love crypto. We trade here. And though I do believe that we could get to $120,000 at some point in the stream, lickety split, when you see the news about the Bitcoin week ahead, sometimes that is treated, as bullish as it might be, as a sell the news event. Maybe just temporarily, right? Next week, and then a week after that's going to be end of July. You're going into August, September, historically bearish months. We're going to have the debate go on. There could be some negative news that comes out of that debate because there's going to be some people that probably oppose it. You know, a lot of people are going to be complaining about the president and the meme coin and the controversy and all that good stuff that we've heard so much, you know, repeatedly ad nauseum. But crypto people are just like, let's just like get some crypto regulation passed and like stop bringing up this meme coin for the president. And like, I think broadly the industry, you know, basic fact, corporate treasuries are going up. Institutional adoption is happening bigger than ever before right now. I'm bullish, but just the warning I have is these news stories, the biggest week ever for crypto, you know, it can sometimes be a sell the news event, even if it's bullish. I always go back in 2021, I think it was, when the Bitcoin futures launched, okay? When Bitcoin futures launched, a lot of people thought it was going to be a very bullish thing. Bitcoin futures are launching, it's going to be... It was pretty much right at the same time that the bull market ended and the top was in. And I am not telling you that crypto week means the top is in, but what I am telling you is positive stories can sometimes be sell the news events, okay? Not necessarily bull market enders, okay? I believe that right now, with the price action we're getting right now, we're back on track for the classic cycle, okay? With this kind of trajectory we're having right now, getting to 118K today, that puts us back on track to top out in October, okay, guys? Fundamentally, with the news stories we have going, you could make an argument that we could keep booming in the bull market. It's, you know, this is the super cycle concept, right? Fundamentally, you could make that. But historically, all we have are the 4-year cycles, and the time runs out in October. Historically speaking, the bull markets last about 1,070 days. 1,070 days is like first 2 weeks of October. Okay, guys? So, in my title, I say 200 Bitcoin could happen fast. How fast? I mean, it could happen by October. It could happen by October. I'm not saying it will happen. I think it's possible. Okay. Could it go higher? It could go higher. 200 just seems like the next logical psychological level. Then 300, 400, 500, you know, maybe 250. I don't know. $250,000. I don't know. But I do believe one day it can flip gold. Okay. And I'm going to keep trading the volatility, but I'm feeling good, Chef X3. I hope you're well. I hope you're doing well. Doing great today. Ricky Ricardo says, why doesn't the sneaky creator of Bitcoin come out and met with President Trump yet? Ricky, you know, you're arguing against crypto or Bitcoin? That's funny. I don't understand when people do that. I'm all for, you know, XRP. What I'm not interested in is when XRP holders try to convince me that Bitcoin's trash. That gets wild to me. XRP would be irrelevant if Bitcoin didn't exist. Fact. It wouldn't have even probably been conceptualized. I mean, Bitcoin is paving the way for regulation. Bitcoin's the topic of conversation in government. And XRP is tremendous. But it's not Bitcoin. Could it be bigger than Bitcoin one day? I doubt it. But it could be one of the biggest cryptos. Especially with the bank narrative, with the Ripple. I think it could be huge. I believe in a $5. I believe in a $10 XRP. I believe in these things. But Bitcoin forever. Right. I'm with you. You know, I'm with you, Chef X3. That's me. That's my personal opinion. And I think that XRP could have a lot of longevity. It's definitely one of the staple coins in this market right now. That's for sure. That's for sure. And I know a lot of people are, for some reason, rooting against it. It seems like there's like two camps. There's like pro XRP camp and there's like anti XRP camp. And I don't subscribe to either of those camps. At one point, I did subscribe to anti XRP camp. I think that was silly. That was silly. That was a different time. That was a different time with the Gary Gensler regime, with all that news going on. News is very convincing, guys. News is very convincing. Well, you always got to dig in and continue to do your own due diligence, folks. Ricky says, I own every top 25 coin, and that is beautiful. Yes, there you go, man. Dude, look at Ricky Ricardo. He's a legend. That's the way to do it. Diversification is key. Look at Ethereum right now. Look at Ethereum right now. I really hope we get this true altcoin season. If we do, Ricky, you are well positioned, my friend, and I love to hear it. Pepe says when that bear market hits in 6 months, there will be a lot of crying. If we get that bear market, and I think that it could happen. Yeah, I believe in the bear market still. I believe in the bear market still big time. At some point, there will be a bear market. I just don't know if it's in 6 months. I don't know if it's in 3 months. I don't know if it's in a year. Some people want to say it's in 3 years. I think that gets a little delusional because eventually the bubble pops. Okay. And then it'll come back. And then we'll be at $1 million Bitcoin. I think. That's what I think, okay? Anyway, yeah, so little tariff tensions going on today. We talked a little bit about Bitcoin flipping gold. What we need to really talk about is, let's mute that. There you go. Maybe later. Chris says, this is the CEO of Crypto.com. Bitcoin hitting all-time highs. Again, your best hedge against money printing. This is the CEO of one of the largest crypto firms out there, the custodian likely for the Truth.fi ETF that is coming out with Bitcoin, ETH, Sol, Crow, and XRP. You also have CZ, the ex-CEO of Binance, coming out saying this. If you missed the previous dips, there will be dips in the future too, and we are still in one now. There are no limits to the mathematical numbers or fiat printing, only limited number of Bitcoins. Remember, by definition, everything before the next all-time high is a dip. Very bold words about Bitcoin. What an unbelievable time. How's it going, Jason Davis in the chat? Any Solana Seeker holders? I don't know what that is. I mean, Solana I know, but I don't know what Solana Seekers are. Jason says we might skip the bear market for a while. Think in April. You think in April? We'll see. Pepe says yes, Jason. Okay, a lot of people think we're getting out in 2026. That's where I've been leaning lately. But now that the price is exploding again, I think we're kind of back on track for a potential classic cycle that we've seen in the past. So it's something I'm continuing to think about. I'm ready to change my mind at any time, guys, because that's what you do. But what you don't do is you don't do it out of tremendous amount of fear or tremendous amount of greed. You do have gut reactions. You do have instincts, and you have to follow those to a point. But that does not mean panicking, okay? That does not mean panicking. And so many people do it, guys. So many people panic. So many people bought Ethereum right as they thought it was breaking out in October 2024, and then they panic sold it down here. You know that people did it, just as you know that people bought Crow up at 20 cents and they panic sold it down at 7.9 cents. Somebody did it, okay? Somebody did it. Certainly wasn't me, but somebody did it. And it's the same thing for XRP. It got up to 336 and then it came down to 159. That's a huge crash. Did anybody panic buy up here and panic sell down here? Of course they did. Which is why you need to find your levels of resistance and support. Resistance up here has been established, so then we see it falling and boom. Let's see, you know what? We didn't really have the foresight to have this drawn out, but once you kind of saw that spike there, you see this kind of dip down and we're going to have a bounce. Now we know, okay, well, there's kind of a range here, rejection there, test there, and a breakout. These were the easiest parts of it to trade, in my opinion, right? Those specific levels. And then for some reason, right at this $2.32 level, we found a lot of bounces off to the downside. But the XRP is a great example of something that's had really, really great trading opportunities. But this is an interesting market, guys. Crypto's a lot of fun. It can be very risky. It can be very rewarding. I've got affiliates and links down below for different exchanges and things for you guys to check out if you want to do it. But man, I love this market. I'm going to keep playing in this market because crypto is an industry that's just getting started. You know, it's no longer in its baby stages. Okay, it's a teen. It's a teenager, very capable now. Still very agile, can move very quickly. When it gets older, it's still gonna age beautifully, but I think. But you know, like the 10% moves in a day on Bitcoin, I think they will get less common over time. Yeah, I've been bullish on Pepe. We've been bullish on Pepe for a while. Obviously, Pepe was going to get a pump. There you go. Nice big boost from Pepe right now. Do I have another chart up with it? Really nice boost from Pepe right now. Potential resistance up here just on these weekly candles. Next level of resistance is definitely going to be somewhere around that 4016 level. If we break through it, we could keep shooting up and maybe take a new high. Couldn't it be? Couldn't it be? Wouldn't it be? Don't you want it? We do. We want it. We want to see it. Look at this Bitcoin chart. It's unbelievable. I took away all my trend lines. Nothing matters anymore. We're in price discovery mode. Who cares? I'll draw them back if we need them. Took away all my trend lines. Jason Davis says, I don't leave till retail gets in a versus the market becomes euphoric. Yeah, I think retail's coming back right now. I don't think they're all here yet, but I think they're coming back. Where's the fear and greed index right now? 67. Yeah, we're going to get back to extremely greedy at some point. Unbelievable. Unbelievable time to be in crypto. Crypto's unbelievable, guys. This is just crazy. Jason says, I'm just glad I'm in the profit in Pepe before the market actually moves. Good man. Glad to hear that for you, brother. It's Wade says 117 Bitcoin came so quick. Good morning, everyone. Don't forget to hit that like button. That's right. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you like that crypto content. We got it coming every single day. Preaching the gospel. Oh, talking about the rapture. Wow. This bull run for altcoins. This bull run for altcoins for next year. I don't know what that means. Take profits when you can, Chef X3. It's always a good idea to take profits, guys. It's always a good idea to take profits. It's good to be a winner. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. You got to choose all your decisions based on your own research and yours alone. But I like profits. Preaching the gospel says, how far up will Bitcoin go up before it cools down? These are some new names in the chat. Welcome to the Crypto Report. Subscribe to the channel. We do news on crypto every day, talk about a lot of different coins, guys, and we're keeping the freshest news coming to you guys day in, day out. We get a fresh, fun take on things for you. How high will Bitcoin go up before it cools down? If I knew that, I'd be a trillionaire. I view it as unrealistic to expect Bitcoin to surpass gold in this bull cycle, so long as we're in this classic 4-year bull cycle trend still. But, you know, there's no rules here. We're in price discovery mode, preaching the gospel. There's no rules. Okay? 120K seems to be a psychological level. A lot of people are talking about 120. I don't know why at 120, but 120 seems to be a level. And after that, 200, I think. So we'll see. Let's see this. Whoa, actually, that's crazy to look at right now. Hold on, I'm going to draw some stuff. We got to talk about something. We might have a huge level of resistance coming up potentially. Or maybe we're breaking out of it right now. I mean, it's right there. This is okay. I mean, there's your look at 120. I mean, and you could argue that we're breaking out of it right now. I mean, you could, or you could say we're testing it. But I mean, like, there you go. I mean, this is a zone where, just looking at these little wicks, if we break out, I mean, it could be gargantuan. Let's see here. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I couldn't give you an exact level. Anybody that's telling you an exact level is guessing. You could draw a million different trend lines and figure it out. But I'm going to tell you this. This is obvious. And this is an important point. And if we reject here, right around the crypto week news, simple and easy test down 100K is very possible. 100K is my level that we'd be testing if we came back down, I think. 110, certainly a key level. 100 is a very big psychological level. So what a time, huh? What a time. What a time to be alive. We are flying, frying pan, man. Subscribe to the channel. Smash the like, guys. Tune in for more content. We keep this content rolling every day. Started 10x. Oh, you did a 10x short? Ooh. Good luck, Marlon PB. I mean, that is resistance potentially. Tough to short the thing. I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this. There we go. When it was breaking out at 12,000, that's what the shorters did. They got wrecked for $1 billion, and then it was breaking out to 118. Another 300 million got wrecked. So, preaching the gospel. Hey, I've never seen your name. I don't think I've ever seen your name. I appreciate you. Thank you for the compliment. Been looking at your channel for a few years now. Been great in your content. Thanks, brother. I really appreciate that. Thank you for your support. We're hoping we continue to grow. It's been a little slow lately, I'll tell you, but we're putting in a lot of effort every day. So subscribe if you want to support the channel. You can check out the affiliates in the description down below. That's another way to support the channel. But I really appreciate that compliment, sir. Thank you, my friend. Marlon PB Cheetah says caught a 200% gain on Worldcoin long yesterday. Bingo! In the money, man. Nice work, Marlon. John 316. Where were you trading, Marlon? There's a right answer and there's a wrong answer, I think. Just kidding. You know where I'm going with that, Marlon. John 316. Smash the like button. Thank you. Appreciate you, brother. No, there's so many great exchanges out there, guys. There's a lot of great ways to play the crypto market. Marlon, I tell you, you could support the channel, so. No, man. I got favorite platforms too. I got a lot. I like to use a lot of platforms. Been using Blowfin a lot, and we've been using BitTuneX a little bit more lately as well. When can I get this blow off top to happen? Well, I hope it goes on forever. But October, so like this is, I mean, the top's being blown off right now, wouldn't you say? Wouldn't you say? And with it, you know, just remember this: the bull markets last about 1,070 days. Okay, so 1,070 days from the bottom. I did it wrong. That wasn't the true bottom. There's the bottom. And that, by the way, I know this isn't the bottom, but that's where the candle was at the bottom. I'm trying to get the time frame. 1,071 days. Edge of this blue bar. Let me just do this for you, and I'll get rid of this. See the edge of this blue box? It's 171 days. You see this? Shoot. Okay, let's try it one more time. Let's go 1,071 days. You see that at the bottom there? That's October 13th of 2025. That's a Monday. I don't know. It's not going to be that day exactly. It could be, I guess, but that'd be ridiculous. So, you know, blow off top means breaking highs and then stops and crumbles. Could this be the last leg up? It could be. It could be the last leg up. I don't know. It could be. Crypto adoption would make me think maybe not. Look at total market cap, looking like it wants to break a high. Total market cap, just glancing at that, could do what Bitcoin did, which is kind of form this double top before resuming. But I want you guys to know that even though Bitcoin kind of formed a little double top, it scooped up pretty quick here, and it's trying to head back up. So if this isn't the grand move is if it's coming, it's very close. The pressure is mounting. Crypto market is getting squeezed to the upside right now. Literally, short squeezes are sending us higher. Okay? Unbelievable time. Unbelievable time. Let's go ahead and get this back up. Okay, and my face. Boom, I'm back. Okay, there you go. So a lot of CDC fans. Marlon says, started a Blowfin account, gotta fund it. There you go. Woo! I just hope you're making gains, Marlon. I hope everybody's making a ton of money in this cycle. I really hope so. This is what an incredible opportunity, right, guys? It's been wild. It's just crazy to think that we've been talking about crypto since these giant red candles were happening, and we were just screaming about buying it down here and here, but started down here. And this was the generational wealth buying opportunity, and I hope you guys capitalized on it. I hope you did. So October 13 is the top. Well, I don't know when the top is, but you know, historically speaking, somewhere around that could be the top. So when will the altcoins happen? That's what's going on right now. That's what this Ethereum breakout would be. If Ethereum starts ripping to highs, I mean, these altcoins are going to be cranking. It's going to be unbelievable. Historically, at least, that's what we've seen. I mean, these things are ripping right now. So it's a decent time. Bufflink says, if the market's only moving on long squeezes and short squeezes, does that mean that retail's out of money for the bull run? No, I mean, no, not necessarily. It always kind of runs on long squeezes and short squeezes to a point, but on top of that, then you've got institutions piling in right now. I mean, that's the reason that the shorts got squeezed out, is because there's buying. You know, retail could come in and buy. Retail's the last one in and the last one out. That's just what it is, generally. So, they're starting to come back in right now, retail. And you can see that because YouTube views are picking up again, and people are starting to look up crypto. People are getting excited again. It's just how it goes. Arlen says, learning leverage was a slippery slope. It is. It is. The learning curve is high. It's tough. It's not easy. If it was easy, everybody'd do it. And certainly not everybody should do it. But it's something to learn. And like, even if you just sign up for these things and you start just doing like fake trades, you know what I mean? I forget what they call it, demo account trades or whatever. It's a good way to learn and get disciplined. Treat it like it's real. And then, you know, if you feel confident, you can go from there, right? But everybody's got to do their own thing with that. Oh, I got Tozy Wozies. I got big smiles. We're best friends now, aren't we? You say dada? 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 No. No dadas. I have a 10-month-old daughter, those of you guys that don't know. She's right here, and she's cute as ever. And that's a 46-minute stream with no 10-minute intro. That's a long stream. I made it up to you guys. I had a short stream yesterday, so I wanted to make it up to you, do a little bit. Paper trading. You're darn right. That's what they call it. It's Wade. Thanks. Thank you. All right, guys. I'm going to go be with Baby Kip. I got a lot more work to do as well, but we did a little bit of a longer live stream for you guys today. Thanks for hopping in, folks. Smash the like button. Subscribe to that channel, The Crypto Report. Continue to do your own research, my friends. If you want to support the channel, I got affiliates in the link down below. Seriously, all love to you and your families, guys. Celebrate these victorious days for the crypto industry. Jordan in the chat, welcome, and goodbye. I'll see you next time, guys. Have a great weekend. More videos later today. Till the next one. Peace, y'all.